Now we'll discuss the next topic is the software process. The software process, in this software process, we are going to be discussing about how you are going to do it. Initially, in the first class, when we start the software engineering, we have seen what, why, who, how, like this, right? Now, this is the software process. It is a new topic. For this one, what actually it is, what actually a software process means is, let me see now. A software process, if we clearly observe, when you work to build a product or a system, it's very important to go through a series of predictable steps. Series of predictable steps in the sense, when you are developing or build a product, it's within a one or two steps you not build it. We need to go some sequence of steps, and each step it should be predictable. We have to be guess that what to do next and what outcome will become after completion of this step. We require a complete roadmap how I need to develop that product, develop that software, which create a timeline, high quality result. So that roadmap indicates, say for example, when you start journey from here, current your place to maybe Kolkata or Delhi, we have a roadmap, right? In that roadmap, you are seeing which one is the best way, whether through car or through flight or through the train or through in any other sort of. So in that roadmap, it clearly shows that how much time, how much the resultant, how many number of halts we can take, how many number of the gate poles, or we can say the plazas, toll plazas will be there. All different routing routes, how the routes will be there. Also, step of things will be done in the roadmap. In the same fashion, for developing of your software or a product, it is need to be know a clear roadmap, and we have to predictable each step. Each step you have to be clearly known to you that what I am going to doing, what you are going to doing over there. So right, so that is comes under software process. Now, who does it? Obviously, the software engineering is definitely will do it, because you are talking with the roadmap. It deals with the cost, it deals with the time. We need to include the project managers as well. So the software engineers as well as the managers, project managers, are going to be involved in this one. In addition to this one, a software has a role play to process. Here, in the process of software, what we are doing is defining, building, testing. These are the three things you are doing in the process. Like just now we have seen, a process is one layer among the total software engineering. Tools, methods, process, quality focus. Process is one layer. In the process, what we are doing, we are defining, building, as well as testing, because it is a third layer. When you come to the top, it is a third layer where we are going to focusing more under that. We are defining, we are building, as well as we are testing the things. And why it is important, why software process is important, because it provides the stability, control, organization to an activity that is left uncontrolled become quite chaotic. This chaotic in the sense, it should not be suddenly, the when you start working on a software, suddenly it should not be dropped from developing of that. It should be continually make a process. If we have a software process, definitely at the initial stages you will be get some confidence that whether your team, whether your company will do that software, will develop that software, will build that product or not. Because of that, it's very important to know how much the stability we required, how much the stuff is required to do that one, where I need to be controlled, how the organization will move, take the activity towards forward. So because of that, it is very important, the software process under the development of a product. What is the work product? Again, from in the two perspectives, as I said in the previous also, with respect to the software engineering perspective as well as from the user's view. Here, point of software engineering, the work products are programs, documents, data. This is with respect to point of software engineering. The work products are what they are expecting in the software process. They are defining, building, testing. So when you are defining, building means definitely there will be a programs will be there, documents is there, and data is there. So this is the work product under the software process. Now, what is the input for software process is the input for software process is defining, building, testing. What is the output of this one is programs, documents, data. That is output for the software process, right? So with this basic knowledge, why, who, and how we are going to do what to do, with the help of that, let me move to the actual topic of software engineering. That is software process. Under the software engineering, software process. Let me see first of all what actually a process means. If you clearly observe that when we are discussing a topic, we are dividing our topic into a pieces of pieces. We are trying to be give you a piece of the definition from the piece of definition. If you observe clearly, software engineering, we have discussed first engineering means what, software means what. Again, we combine with software engineering. In a similar fashion, when we are discussing about the layers, we define one by one. In the way here also, when you talk about the software layers in the previous topic, we discussed about the layers. We again discussed the software layers, right? Here also, first of all, we need to know what actually a process. As you studied for, as in the programming languages, program under execution is called as a program under execution. Is we are going to be saying under execution. So under execution, if you've done it, a program, then it will is called as a process. Now a process here in the software engineering is a collection of activities, actions, tasks. These are the three major steps will be involved in a process. So process is not like under execution, under the activity. It will be have a three sub steps out there: activities, actions, tasks. Why we are going to using is that are performed when some work product is to be created. Whenever want to be create a work product, working product, they are not saying only product, it's a working product, working model, working product. So this minimum steps we need to perform. What are the minimum steps? Some activities we need to perform, some actions has to be done, some task has to be completed. It look like activities, actions, tasks, it look like as synonyms, right? Activity means what? An action. Action means what? Completing a task. Like it's a similar. It's a connectivity between that activity, action, task. Let me see the definitions of each. Let me see the first collection, that is activity. Activity strives to achieve a broader object. So broad objective in the sense, like for example, if you remember in the method layer, we have some set of array of tasks. Hope you remember, just when we have discussed communication, we have discussed that one, requirement analysis, design modeling, program construction, testing, support. These are the some of the broad array of tasks we have discussed in the method layer. Now activity is nothing but to achieve a broad objective. Example, communication with stakeholder. Now you have a doubt that who is stakeholder? Stakeholder may be a user, maybe a customer, maybe a software engineer, maybe a manager, maybe an entity, maybe an object. It may depends whenever it's required to talk with them. Then it all the persons comes under stakeholder. Now communication with stakeholder and is applied regardless of the application domain, size of the project, complexity of the effort, degree of rigor with which software engineering is to be applied. Now, what are the things we can do? It achieves a broad objective and applied the regardless of the application of domain. Application domain means with respect to the any area, any discipline, it gives the conclusion, the outcome of activities. What is the size of the product? Size can be defined as the team size, the cost, how much it takes for that one, and how much time. All these parameters will include in the size of the project. The second outcome of the activity is complexity of the effort. Complexity is nothing but how much stuff, how much the efforts we need to be put to develop that. That also we can give the outcome. As well as degree of rigor. Degree of rigor with which software engineering is to be applied. Rigor in the sense how much of degree of rigor the things can be done, things can't be done. That degree of the sense of prediction can be done in this activity as well. So simply an activity strives to achieve a broad objective. So what are the objectives for this? You are going to be the outcomes or the outputs of these activities. size, complexity, degree. So these are the three you can achieve with the help of this activity. The second one is action. The second one. So this is the first one, activity. Second one is action. So an action indicates like architectural design. Hope you remember the 6 steps. Until unless I'm injecting the terminologies, the funda into your minds, this what actually the software engineering means, process means, software process means, layers means, methods means. It is every time it is needed to repeat the same things. Repeat until unless you are going to be, I need to inject the words into your minds, right? So if you remember the methods layer consisting of some array of tasks like the communication, the requirement analysis, design the modeling, construction means program construction, testing, support. The action means example architectural design, modeling, designing, architecture, everything is look like as a similar synonyms for this. Architectural design encompasses a set of tasks. What it includes, a set of tasks will be there again here. What it produce, what the activity will produce, it produce the size, complexity, and degree. Now, what the action will produce, a major work product. Example, architectural design model. What is the outcome of action? A model will come, a design will come based on this action. A output of this action is a design, a model, or how your product or software look like. That design, graphical design, will be comes as an outcome of this action. So it produces a major work product. The example for a major work product is an architectural design model. Now, if you see this, the third one in this definition of process, third collection is task. So task is nothing but a small entity or a small action, you can call as a process to complete a particular problem. Now, focuses on small but well-defined objective. Example, conducting a unit test. Conducting a unit test means what? Not your unit test. Is it? Unit test means unit in the sense a module. Conducting a module, a unit test. You have a lot of programs, right? When you are dealing with Python big program, we are creating 3 or 4 programs, which each program is called as a unit. Each program is called as, we can call as a module. A set of modules is called as a complete project. Now conduct a unit test that produces a tangible outcome. What is the meaning of tangible means? It should be visible. We can see that outcome. That has to be called as tangible. Intangible means hidden. So tangible is which can be which can be see practically, that produces. Now, what the task can produce? It produces a tangible outcome. What an action produces? It produces a major work product. What an activity will produce? It produces the size, complexity, and degree. All this will becomes under activity. So, if you see the definition of a process, simply we are saying a collection of activities, actions, and tasks. For what purpose all these collections we are using? To perform or to produce some work product. Agree? Now, how you are going to do it in each collection, activity, what you are doing, action, what you are doing, task, what you are doing. Combining of all these three will be give a working product or working software. So that much of things are added in this process, only the definition of process. The second subtopic under the software process is a process framework. Now you are doing that, no process is ready. Means what? If you have a specs, the glasses is ready. Now, directly we can't wear the glasses. What we require? We require a frame which can be comfortably based on the different frames. We can comfortably set that one. Now process is ready. Action, activity, task is ready. Now what it is missing? It's only the missing thing here is, the process is ready. Now we need to fit that process in some place. To fit that process, we require what? A framework. A frame means what? Which can set something. It will be workable. So once you have ready the glasses, you can set that glasses into your frames. It should be visible. With the help of that frames, you can see the things, right? Now establish the foundation for a complete software process. Now this process framework means what? Which establishes the foundation for a complete software process. Now it identifies the number of framework activities applicable to all software projects. Now what it has to do? It has to do the number of framework activities. It has to identify different activities are there, and also some set of umbrella activities. Umbrella activities means what? If you have seen umbrella, right? So umbrella consisting of different waves, different steel cords will be there. Combining of all, having a stand handle, it comes under umbrella total. Now we have the different activities combining all together, and if you cover all each line of steel of line will be called as, say for example, one activity. If you have 4 or 5 based on the umbrella size, it differs. Now, if you connect all together and if you cover with some cloth, maybe any type of cloth covering that part, it will be comes under a complete product. Now we require that umbrella activities. Umbrella activity, what is umbrella here? What is the definition of umbrella? Which can covers you to protect from the sun or to protect from the rain. You can protect that. How a umbrella can define? Umbrella is a set of connectivity things which can cover the something. That is the definition. Now here also we have a activities. So all the activities you are going to be connecting like umbrella, which covers, which across, it gives the entire software process. So what we require now? We require a process framework. In that process framework, we are defining some umbrella activities. Now, what actually that umbrella activities? Now see the figure, and you already have the notes, right? You please draw the figure as well. Meanwhile, I'll take the attendance. I'm just checking the attendance because already we are recording in the log file. No worries. Just draw the figure. Just draw the figure. I'm just recording. Let me see. So 13 members came late for today class. So this is an last and final warning to everyone, or you can say request or warning, whatever it may be. So please in time for the classes. And the log file I am seeing, totally it is now present 57 members, 56 members out there. But out of 56, only 39 people are joined exact timing. The rest of they joined late. So draw the figure. I'll explain. If you not draw the figure, sir is not here, so sir will not see. Please draw the figure. While you are drawing the figure, please make sure read and draw the figure. We don't know that entire semester will be the online itself. If you are coming directly for the examination, then definitely it's a very tough task to you. So that's why please make a practice of doing this. So 7, roll number 7, 33, 40, 41, 46, 47, 51, 53, 64. The others also, some of you are late. 44, still you are not renamed your name. Just I'm putting absent. You enjoy.
Sir, I renamed, sir, but it not updated.
Make sure it is first. Initially, there is a full stop is there. First, remove that. First,
Okay, sir.
okay, right. Fine. So when you are drawing the figure, please make sure and don't take as very light in the online classes for all the courses. because this situation hope so seems to be. Maybe if you are coming physically to the classes as well, maybe 3 classes will be offline, 3 classes will be online. So make a habitual of this and don't be neglect that. So faculty is not here, they are not seeing us, whatever, whether I am writing or not. I just keep quiet for 2 minutes. Again, sir will continue or ma'am will continue the class. Don't be like that. Please try to put something because SPC 19 is a advanced courses as coming earlier. If you asked your senior, they are studying OAD now, the 3-1. If you have any senior, third year, please ask them what are the courses now they have. They have OAD, separate course is there with the lab, object-oriented analysis and design. We remove that subject for SVC, their SVC 16 regulation. No, you are SVC 19. Now we remove that course and we are get back 1 year earlier and also added directly without the course, we added the list of experiments. See how much efforts you need to put. Remember, because advanced as the technologies, advanced concepts are coming into the market, before you are leaving to the college after 4 years, you had to learn more updated things. So we have predicted upcoming 2 years what the emerging courses will come into the market. We are make that courses as early as possible for you, right? That's why I request you. So don't be neglect any course, any sort of course over here. And I request sincerely to you, please note down that everything for every course, not only for software engineering, for every course, please note down carefully. Okay. So very comfortable course. Most of you are, if you are asked for your senior software engineering means it's a demanding subject or it's a critical subject, they will tell you like that. You please make sure uh, it is not like that. So 41, why you lately joined? Nandini, you joined just now. Anyhow, right. So see the figure, the process framework or a software process framework. If you observe carefully, it is very interesting figure. Now, in the definition itself, if you remember the process definition, a process is collection of activities, what another is actions and tasks. Now, set of task set is called as a set of tasks. This is a task set, right? Initially, this is a task set. A set of tasks is called as an action. Set of such type of actions, this is one action, this is one action, is called as activity. Set of activities are called as umbrella activities. These activities we are fit in process framework. This process framework we are fit in a frame called as software process. That's very simple. The same figure it is repeated here. The framework activity, number of framework activities, activity number 1, 2, 3, and so on up to n number of activities will be there. Now, first of all, we discuss this framework activity number 1. In framework activity 1, it will consisting of action number 1.1 up to 1.k, some set of software engineering action. Now, in each software engineering action, we have some task sets, right? In each task set, we have work task, work product, quality assurance points, project milestones. As time goes on, you will be learn more about this milestone. Milestone is nothing but timeline. Project milestone is how much time it required to complete a particular project. Quality assurance is nothing but already we discussed how you are going to be validating, means with the help of quality assurance tools. Work product, work task. Task is nothing but produce the outcome. When you convert that into an action, it comes under work product. Now a task set consisting of work task, work products, quality assurance points, project milestones, right? So this is called as task set. Now a set of task sets is called as action. Now what will consisting in software engineering action number 1.1? It consisting of set of tasks, right? What will be consisting in framework activity number 1? It consisting of set of software engineering actions. Action number 1.1 to action 1.k. What actually a framework activity consisting? Means this is what actually a umbrella activity consisting? A set of framework activities. Framework activity number 1 up to framework activity number n. A set of tasks is called as an action. Set of actions is called as an activity. Set of activity is called as umbrella activities. Set of umbrella activities is called as process framework. Set of process framework is called as software process. This is how the definition comes into that. See how beautifully they define by the Pressman, the author of our software engineering, a practitioner's approach, has defined the definition very clearly. Okay, clear? Hope you have drawn this figure. Now, I have said you that this is the description of process models. Use this one. We are having a process activities. Now you have a doubt that what are the generic process activities? In the previous slide, we are talking about the process activities. The process activities are, make a note, first one communication, second one planning, the third one modeling, fourth one construction, fifth one deployment. Right? This is all the process activities. Communication, first one. The generic process activities, communication. Second one, planning. Third one, modeling. Fourth one, construction. Fifth one, deployment. Remember, these are the phases of software engineering or process activities as well. Communication has already discussed with you that we are discussing with the stakeholder. Maybe for the user, we are discussing for this one. So in detail about this process activities, here we'll stop the thing. In detail about this one, we'll discuss in